Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Into the Abyss puzzle event as well as some other really cool stuff just went live. As always, you will find timestamps to jump to the part that interests you the most, and we're gonna get started with the puzzle event. This thing looks really cool, guys. It's a very beginner friendly puzzle this time. We have 7 tasks here and you already get a merged miner on tier 2 with 8p in mining power. This is completely crazy. And not only that, but also with 5 rewards, you get it another time here with 3p already, and you get the stapler already on tier 2 merged, all with 7 rewards. This is completely nuts, guys. This is very easy to reach. You only need to play 100 games to already get 4 of the rewards done, and then you exchange like 2 roller token, merge some parts and open those lucky cases, and you would already have all of these miners here, as well as a chance to flip the cards that you see here. And if you manage somehow to get to 10 tasks, then it gets crazier. You get the Abyss Stone, the new miner of today, with 21p in mining power on level 3 already merged here, and then you will have a chance at getting the golden card, which is also an Abyss Stone, and the tier 2 version and another tier 1 version, and you could already make this a tier 4 version, which also happens to be the main reward for 14 rewards. And this thing, guys, it has 55p in mining power. It's ridiculous how much mining power you can get by just getting to 14 tasks. Even if you are not merging this one in the future, you have now a miner standing around with a massive 16% bonus power, as well as the other one that you already got on level 3 here. This is 21p and another 9%. The tier 2 version has 4% bonus power and 8p. So you already get my point here. Even if you don't get the golden card and you don't merge this in the future to tier 5, then you have a massive amount of mining power standing around anyways. But if you are actually lucky enough to get that golden card and you make it a tier 5 version in the future at some point, you have now a miner with 150p and 27%. So this is completely ridiculous, guys, and I think that this time the puzzle event is basically more beginner friendly than the other ones that we had, because you can get real good rewards already very early on. And if you happen to have a lot of currency for exchanging some more roller token, then this time you don't even need to open that many lucky cases. If you wanted to go for 16 out of 16 rewards, the maximum would be 92 of those RLT cases, but of course you only need 14 rewards to basically get a very good miner. So you can already cut out 2 of the quests here, and that leads us here to 54 of these lucky cases and only 42 roller token to exchange, as well as playing the games and of course merging all of the parts. If you don't merge the parts and you save like some of the money here, then you would need to actually open more of the lucky cases and gamble basically and lose a lot more money. So I always recommend to only go for the parts quests, open as less of those lucky cases as you can, and just exchange as many roller token as you can, so that you basically get everything here without spending too many roller token. And all of these rewards that you see here, they are quite good actually. The stellar gem, for example, too, this one has 3% bonus power, a lot of base mining power here. You get the stellar gem as white cards as well, and then you could potentially make it a tier 3 version in the future if you get both white cards and the golden one. And you also get the bit food here a couple times, which you can merge. We have here a lot of mining power standing around inside of this puzzle, and I think the most interesting is that we are getting this crazy tier 4 miner without needing to merge it to tier 4, and I don't think anyone who has the currency lying around from mining should miss out on this puzzle event. And seeing how crazy the rewards of today's puzzle event are, here's the conclusion of the last puzzle event. Let's take our British Museum puzzle event rewards. I was exchanging all the roller token needed. I was going for a different approach this time. I didn't open all of the lucky cases yet, and I also merged all of the parts needed. I played the 100 games. I really need both of the golden cards as well as those 2 white cards here, and in the worst case, if we are not getting them in the first tries, we need to open some more of these stupid lucky cases where I always lose a lot. So let's go with the first reward. Box of Wonders, 50k mining power. Next one, 250k bonus power for a couple days. 250 power for a couple days again. There goes the last card of that. No, never mind. There's one more of these ones. Ancient Icecraft. We got the Dramatic here on the top, as well as already the Ancient Icecraft. Let's go with the next stuff. That one was the last bonus power card, and because we already got all of those ones, the chances are very slim to actually get what we need. We got the Sarcophagus Express here up with the 7 rewards. That one is very good. Let's go for the next guys. Ancient Icecraft. Oh, come on. At least one golden card already. Pillar Pillagers. This one was the white card, one of them. We need the golden card as well as this white card here. Box of Wonders. We have 4 tries left. I have a bad feeling about this, guys. Santa's Kit, 720k mining power. 3 left, and we still have both the golden cards and the pillar pillages. We can still make it somehow. Pillar pillagers, the golden card. Oh, that was a lucky jackpot actually. That one was the tier 2 version. 2 tries left to get these 2 cards here, pillar pillagers and sarcophagists. Let's go for it. No, I need to open more loot boxes. There we go. Sarcophagist Express. That one was the golden card. Now I really need the pillar pillagers here, the last white card remaining, to make this a tier 3 version for very cheap in the future. So let's just go for it. I need to gamble this, I guess. On the other hand, this one can be purchased in the marketplace, and if I'm really unlucky, I will need to open another 34 of those lucky boxes, and the price in the marketplace of this miner is only 13 Rollertoken, so might as well just purchase it here instead of opening those stupid lucky boxes. So now we actually can make this miner a tier 3 version in the future without opening more lucky cases and risking to lose a lot more than this couple Rollertoken in the marketplace. In total, I spent now 72.5 Rollertoken to increase the mining power by almost 1.5 E again. This was completely crazy, guys. I opened at this time only 14 of the lucky boxes. That means all of the investment that I have here, almost all of the 72 Rollertoken is stuff that I actually get to keep. I will show you something really quickly, guys. We merged so many parts now that I get to keep for merging stuff in the future, that this is basically not an investment. I didn't really spend the money. So this number down here looks really scary, but actually we have all of the value still standing around. And keep in mind, I got 1.5 E almost without merging any of the miners. I just placed them as they were already merged on tier 3, tier 2 and the tier 1 versions. And in the future, of course, if I would merge them with the parts that we already have, because we actually merged them from the puzzle event, this would slightly change because of the merging fees, but our mining power would increase exponential again. So this is a really good example of an absolute insane puzzle event, guys, and I hope you were lucky enough to get the golden cards as well. And let's see if the next puzzle event is as good as this one again. Another thing ongoing is the liquid sale, and we have it in version mini, max and pro, and also one of them that doesn't really have a name, or at least you cannot really read it here. Pro Max apparently it's called. So this one is pretty crazy. It costs 669 Dogecoin. That is very expensive in my opinion, but on the other hand, this miner is really good, and also this time again we are getting the rare materials needed to merge this. You get it 8 times, and the base miner has 5%, and with 8 of them you can make it a tier 4 version, and at that point it already comes with 100p in mining power and 24% bonus power. So this miner is completely ridiculous actually. So you would need to invest a little bit on top of that, and of course you need the 35 Rollertoken emerging fee. But for those crazy stats here, I think the price is kind of fair. On the other hand, I don't know if I would want to spend like 700 Dogecoin into this package, because on the other hand you have this tinier package down here, and the tinier miners already are very good. As you can see here, the tier 3 version has 35p already and 16% bonus power. So while the base power is a lot less, of course, the bonus power is not that much less. It's only 8% difference, but you cut the price almost in half. So you spend only half of your Dogecoin into this. This is completely crazy. And the max, the version where you are getting 2 of them, you could make it a tier 2 version. And at that point, it already has 13.5p and 9% bonus power. And you are cutting the Dogecoin price in half again. So it gets better the less you spend in this case, which is pretty interesting to see. And the other one is the mini, where you get only 1 copy of it, as well as this speed up item for the expedition. And this one on the base has already 5p and 5%. So all of the packages I think are very good, except maybe the last one here, because if you think about it, that you are purchasing this, you need now to spend on top a lot of Rollertoken to merge this. You would need to keep in mind you need to purchase the green parts in the marketplace as well as the white ones to actually then make this a tier 4 version. And it's not quite expensive, but also it is of course not free, so you would need to invest a lot of Rollertoken on top of your actual Dogecoin. And I think that the lower the package that you purchase, the better is the cost for value that you receive. But that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this package. Let's jump into the next thing. We have a crafting offer ongoing, and here, funny enough, we can get the wealth generator with 8.9p and 7% bonus power. for, and they cost those blueprints again, which are basically flooded in the marketplace. We have so many of them that the price will not ever go up again. These ones are so inexpensive at the moment, plus those green parts that are going down for the emerging quest of the puzzle event. This thing is basically free now, and it used to be one of the rewards for a progression event. That one was very expensive to actually get to the end, if I remember that correctly, and now you're basically almost for free able to craft this miner. So this is pretty funny to see that people spend so much money into the progression event, and now I could just click the button here and have the miner anyways. So I really like this crafting offer, and I think everyone should craft themselves one of these wealth generators. The other crafts look quite okay. I don't think the value is too crazy. You get like a tier 6 Emperor treasure. The bonus power is very bad, so I don't actually recommend crafting this one, even though the base power is quite good, and the price will be not very high anymore because of the puzzle quest. But on the other hand, the bonus percentages are so low, I would probably not even invest a single penny into this miner, because you will need to exchange it a lot sooner than, for example, the wealth generator. And then we have the lowest craft here, which is the Fortune's Charm. This one has 300k in mining power and also only 0.5% bonus power. It's basically free. It costs only 200 of the white fans. Now the white fans will go up a little bit because of the puzzle event, but it's not gonna be too crazy, and it costs only 20 cents in crafting price, so this is very inexpensive, and I think it's a very good beginner miner. Even though it only has this low amount of bonus power, you can go and craft this one, skip the Emperor treasure, and definitely go for the wealth generator if you can actually afford it and you don't already own it. Another thing ongoing is the race event, and this one is crazy again because we can get 500 points for winning one game again, and we get the guess the card miner already upgraded to a pretty high tier with 7p in mining power and 5% bonus power. So you could basically participate in the puzzle event, spend those RLTs on the cases, up to 92 I think was the maximum. Here we go, and then you already have 92k of those points, and then you can play a lot of games and basically just try to win this race and get a very, very good miner, guys. I really like the races where we can get points by winning games. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!